Hi, guys. Today, at the end of our wonderful, acceptance 2 modules, I would like to focus on goal setting. After creating clarity of your challenges, we will establish set objectives and goals to overcome these obstacles, whether these goals are short term or long term. Setting goals will give you a clear path for progress and change. It is a critical element of personal development and coping your challenges, will give you direction, enhances your motivation, provides you with a framework to what steps you need to take and explore the significance of this goal setting is the first part. So, what is important of SMART goals? Now, all of you have learned this, and I'm sure it's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's relevant, and it's time bound. I understand that, and I'm not going to go deep into it except that specific. We need to make a clear goal. Then measurable is so that we can measure whether you will be able to achieve that or not. Confirm attainable whether you can achieve these goals, and verify these are relevant, and we will give it a time frame. Now, what is the one thing you want to achieve this year to make a more significant difference in your life? What is the one thing I've always wanted to ask yourself that question, but I haven't? What do I really want? What is the one thing that scares me the most? What scares you often that you need to do the most? And these are really good things to think about before we set goals. Now, step one is prioritize your day. If I could ask you to do only one thing today, what will be the most important thing you did that will move you towards your main goal? Do you really need to do it now or should you do it later? Now, I'd like you to assess the validity of this. Ensure that it's something you're going to do. That's not productive. It's what you needed to do, and it's really important. Like, do I need to do that now? Yes. I'm going to give you a simple example of doing something for work. Do you need the project? Does it's due the next day? Then you really do need to do it now. Or if you're at home and the kitchen sink is full of dirty dishes, you really have to do it before you can start piling more things in it. So could you delay it? No, not really. So am I working on it because I need to, or because it makes me feel good, or because it's an escape for something else I should be doing? Now, clarify what needs to be done, what exactly is required, so you know how you're going to optimize and tackle this effectively. What exactly I need to do here and what am I trying to accomplish? Always ask yourself that question and determine whether you should be the person doing it or you can ask your partner to do the dishes. That's a great thing. Can you ask for help if you're struggling at work and you're trying to do a project? Can you ask for help so it makes it easier so you're not taking twice as long? What happens if you postpone it? So these are important. Now, when we talk about aspect of your task, and I'd like to think about rescripting your emotions, and here's how you do that. So if you have a negative emotion towards a task you're doing or about something, I'm mad at my boss because he rated my performance poorly, so I'm going to complain, criticize, show anger, and not cooperate. But it's up to you how to get that task because he's your boss in the end. So how can you do better? Or you feel anxious, I don't know what will happen to my family if I lose my job. So, you really do need to do something at work. Your impulse, I'll be depressed and I will go into my shell and I'll have sleepless nights, but then you won't be able to do that appropriately. So, will you have a job at the end of it? How can you add more value to your work? Or fear, I can't do this well, I'll fail. Well, that's really negative thinking. Where did that fear come from? Like in the last module I talked about. So, avoid procrastinating, blaming other people. Can I take help from others or can I learn to do better? So, I try at the end of the day when I'm journaling to ask myself, what did I do well today? What could I have done better? What could be improved and exactly how? So I have a simple action plan and I do my breathing technique before too. to ensure that I'm keeping on progressing so I can focus and get results. So it helps me manage my energy. So then I rate myself, make most of my peak day. I focus effectively. I practice self care. I carve out time to think for myself. So I'm going to teach you that the 7 to 11 technique, but understanding your challenges and how SMART goals can help. Use the steps to write down your points. You can consciously transform by restricting your emotions and use that 7 to 11 breathing technique to improve your focus. So, all these are really key small steps you can take to feel better. So, what is the 7 to 11 technique? I always call it like a step by step approach for you to go down and breathe deeply. I had a client today and I said to the client, I'm going to teach you this technique. And after she did that a few times, she said to me, I've never learned a better technique like the 7 to 11 because everybody tells you to go with a box technique. There are different techniques, but this one is so easy that all you're doing is breathing into 7, breathing out 11, breathing into 7, breathing out 11. What happens when you do that? Your automatic nervous system just breathes out those things that are causing you stress, and you're letting that oxygenated blood go to everywhere in your body. So find somewhere quiet to sit and be comfortable. Practice in front of the mirror first before you relax. So I'd like you to breathe into the count of 7 and breathe out to the count of 11, because this will really help. Your tummy will move in and out, and you will picture these numbers in your mind. And if you struggle with these breaths, you will be able to just take slow breaths, do as much as you can, and then just breathe in and out, breathe in and out. And those steps will really help calm your body, calm your mind, and you will be able to make great decisions, create some great goals for what you're going to achieve. So, thank you for watching, and I see you on the next module. Bye for now.